Bitcoin beginning the second half of 2018 with a big bounce. Right now, as you can see, the cryptocurrency up $765 at 6,630, good for a 13% gain. Now, Bitcoin tumbled from nearly $20,000 in December. It hit a low of 5,755 last Sunday, and there have been casualties along the way. Over 800 digital tokens have paid the ultimate price, according to Deadcoins. That's a website that tracks cryptocurrencies. These are initial coin offerings that are now worth less than 1 cent. Critics say many of them were never legitimate, maybe even scams. Well, here to walk us through it all exclusively is Cameron Chell, the chairman of ICOx Innovations. All right, Cameron, when you hear things like that, of the 800 cryptocurrencies being wiped out, it doesn't fill one with a sense of safeness, if you know what I mean. It feels like it's very much up in the air. Tell me why I should trust in cryptocurrency.
Well, cryptocurrency really is it's a technology that is going to usher in a new era of trust in commerce and by reducing friction. And like anything that's revolutionary as it comes in, you're bound to get, you know, a rush of new players and/or potential scams or such that are in the market and looking to new nefarious deeds. The reality is that cryptocurrencies are ushering in this new era of trust. And so at ICOx, for example, we're working with organizations, large brands, that are actually using cryptocurrencies to streamline their supply chain, have stronger trust relationships with their customers. And we think the future of this and the future of investing into cryptos isn't going to necessarily be into small unknown startups, but more into big brands and large organizations that are using this technology for the benefit of the consumer and their partners.
What are the advantage of your customers of using this technology? What's wrong with the current system that we use through the banking system?
Well, the current system works. But when any new system comes in that does offer efficiency, and effectively this efficiency is trust in a way that your consumer or your partner doesn't need to have a reference point, if you will, or an exact direct relationship with you as a customer, but can absolutely trust the transaction that's happening, that's going to reduce friction. So ultimately, it does reduce your costs, it increases your potential customer base, and it reduces your liability.
Interesting. Do you support, strong regulation of this space?
100%. Without regulation, we're going to see what happened over the last year continue to happen. Now, fortunately, we've seen a bit of a fallout in the Bitcoin price, which has reduced a number of the weak players in the ICO market, and will continue to do so over the next 6 months. And I think you'll see the emergence of stronger and stronger brands and larger companies continuing to take up this mantle. But also, when we see regulation come in the way that it has come in, you see the quality players actually moving into the market. Many people have talked about us being in a bubble, but the reality is for us, and I think for most of the world, we haven't even seen cryptocurrencies hit a mainstream. So we're not really in a bubble. We're really in I'll call it a precondition, which are lessons learned from the dot-com era, where we're really preventing a dot-com bubble from happening.
But it seems to me that everyone that I've spoken to, or at least those that have looked into this, do agree that blockchain technology is the very foundation on which this works, and that is very efficient and has a lot of potential.
Well, the reality of blockchain is that it's more than a technology. It's something that actually can gauge and quantify trust. And again, I've said it before, and I'll say it many times in the future, that trust is the ultimate currency. So when we're talking about cryptocurrencies and being able to apply something that inevitably initiates a environment where you don't require trust and everything becomes trustworthy, the impact on the economy is not just economical, it's actually psychological. This is bigger than the printing press.